unconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Emily, and I'm honored to introduce you to these intriguing and majestic animals. Seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behavior. We hope this orca encounter will help you to get a better understanding of these magnificent creatures and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whales' size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Really are a natural wonder, and Orchid is going to help me show you some of her physical characteristics.
Oh, he is following me through.
Orchid's blowholes perfectly designed for getting a quick breath at the surface. Even the location of her eyes works to her advantage. It may look like they're in that white oval eye patch, but that's a visual distraction. They're actually in the black area just in front, camouflage from their prey.
Sarah, Jara.
Now, the fin on the whale's back is called a dorsal fin, and it's used mainly for stabilizing the whales. Dorsal fins come in all different shapes and sizes, and sometimes they might curve because they don't have any skeletal support. Unlike the dorsal fin, the pectoral flippers on either side of her body do have bones in them. They have a very similar bone structure to that of our hands and are used mainly for steering and stopping. Now the lobes on either side of the tail are called flukes. The tail fluke is the killer whale's engine, propelling them at speeds of close to 30 miles per hour. But they swim the fastest and they use the most power. We're propelling their up to 10,000 pound bodies completely up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social
Oh, that's
structure.
a lot of.
An orca pod is always led by a
No, it
female.
doesn't matter. You still got to live by the
Though just half the size of her male
পানি তো আসে না
counterpart,
এখানে।
she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as a form of communication. They'll use pectoral slaps to get noticed and to show their dominance. For example, a mother may use a pec slap to get her calf's attention.
তুমি সারা তুমি রাখো এটা রাখো
But when they really want to be heard,
Oh!
they scream.
Why? You missed this right at the perfect moment. Perfect. That was awesome.
Spy hopping is how killer whales coordinate and get a better view of their surroundings while they hunt. Flip slaps are another form of communication that killer whales would use in the wild.
yazdı yine.
They go red. No one, please, no one.
Orcas are great communicators, so it's no surprise they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. Watch as the Kai demonstrates a similar behavior to a movement right here in front of all of you. Antarctic orcas will actually create waves, washing over floating ice and knocking seals into the water. Watch as orca demonstrates the same wave-making technique, showing you one of the many complex and impressive hunting abilities that killer whales have developed all around the world. Waves crashing in front of you. You can't really imagine the amount of water displaced until you experience it firsthand. Well, luckily I have a couple brave volunteers who are willing to feel the power of the wave made by the whales. Hi guys, come on down. Go ahead and take a seat right there on that blue box. That is your iceberg. Okay, put your backs right up against the glass. Now you two are going to play the role of the seal today. So good luck. This water's a nice cold 55 degrees, and both the Kai and Orca are on their way. So I'm gonna run away. Hang on, guys, here they come. Types of prey, including other whales. Now the blue whale on the screen